What up, fam? Lil Vibe back here at Web3 Studios. Soliloquies and OKC story. Yes, we've been diving into the video and audio podcast on YouTube and also on Spotify podcasts. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure to tap in on the video side as well, because it probably sounds like we're looking at things sometimes. We are looking at things. Hey, if you look at the camera, you can see this, right? So tap in on here. We are going to be getting into track number 7 off of my newest album. It's produced by Axel with additional production and audio engineering by RJC Productions and Peace Ass Beats, okay? And track 7 is called Soul, right? So Soul off my album OKC, streaming literally everywhere now, including upcoming blockchain-based platforms. We got the collectibles out there, and you can support us in our shop and everything like that. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you've been liking these videos, these breakdowns, these podcasts, you want to support, hit the link in the bio, hit the link in the description, depending on where this is at, and you can support us. Much love, all right? So without further ado, let's get in to track number 7 off of OKC. So got me talking about this. So as we've been doing, I want to look through the tarot cards from the decks that I've been using for this, all right, for reference and for study. So we've got, once again, the Marseille Tarot deck, the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot deck, the Kim Krans Well Unknown Tarot deck, and Crowley Tarot deck, Crowley Harris Tarot deck, all right? So for number 7, Major Arcana Trump number 7, famously known as the Chariot, okay? So you can see here in the Marseille, wow. I hope there's no glare on that. There's a chariot there. You see a charioteer in between 2 horses, okay? One blue and one red. And we've gotten into the significance of those colors in a previous episode. I believe in the one speaking about the Empress. There's blue and red in there, so you can refer back to that, okay? But we'll get into it here as well. So we got that. Now, once again, look, through the middle passes, twin towers on either side of them is chariot, right? Wow. So it's the Marseille version. And we've also got Rider-Waite chariots. Once again, sphinxes, white and black here, okay? So duality of opposites. And a charioteer in the middle, driving them forward with a star, crowned with a star on his head as well. Very interesting. And armor, okay, iced out armor, you know, so it looks like he's on a conquest leaving a place. Of course, the wings here, you know, the Egyptian wings there. But all right, and then moving on to Crowley version. Wow, so very similar. Once again, a charioteer. He's holding the Holy Grail there in the center, once again in between towers, right? So you can see that, some cherubim on the bottom there. And Kim Krans, you know, more natural influences here. We see a horse with the moon in its pineal gland, and of course the 5, you know, on as a necklace, hanging with a necklace. So the coins, the material, right, traveling through that realm. And 5 also being the number of men, Hierophant. So yeah, a lot of interesting symbology in there. Okay, so let's see, as we do, diving into Mr. Gert Ziegler's Mirror to Soul Tarot, Mirror to Soul handbook for the Aleister Crowley Tarot, and let's see what we got to say about this one, the Chariot. I like this book once again for several different reasons, but it has these keywords. You know, usually starts off the section with some keywords, a little description, and then we've got like some indications, questions, suggestions, and things, affirmations, things that just help with understanding the imagery here. So let's go through this one. Keywords: Cancer, new beginning, change for the good, introspection, meditation, spiritual path. The driver sits in meditation posture in a chariot which has not yet begun to move. He is clothed in golden armor and is meditating on the Holy Grail, which is rotating in his hands. The Grail symbolizes the Wheel of Fortune. So once again, Wheel of Fortune, coming into my fortune year. Next year, you know, this is 10 year. Also Axel, 10, you know, the wheel. And Wheel of Fortune, one of my mom's favorite shows. And it came on every night, probably still does, on Channel 5. So once again, we're seeing the connection here. The 5, you know, came on Channel 5, and with the pentagram there, and it always came on at 6:30 at night. So 6 and 3 is 9, and I'm in my 9th year. So a little hint there. Okay, driver meditating on the Holy Grail, which is rotating his hands. The Grail symbolizes the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, indeed. The driver is examining all possible consequences before daring to set the chariot in motion onto a new beginning. For once the driver has chosen to start, there is no turning back. Nothing will be able to arrest the journey. This card refers generally to imminent new beginnings. It can point to a journey or the start of some new phase of life. Nothing should be decided precipitously. Everything requires exact examination and preparation, but once all the groundwork is done, the new start should not be put off unnecessarily. Everything points toward favorable developments. The driver's golden armor is set with 10 crystals. It is a symbol of Cancer's protective shell, providing shelter and protection for their inner transformation, the color gold, and the development of clarity, crystals. In times of breakthrough or new beginnings, you need the protection and support of a loving atmosphere which provides a sense of safety and security. The oncoming change brings with it much excitement and unrest. This is a time to avoid chaotic, disorganized, or loveless relationships. The new start leaves behind the boring routine of daily life. Inspiration and ideas abound and expand your areas of activity. This is symbolized by the concentric blue circles in the background. You are now in a position to engage successfully in many different activities. The variety of activity will enrich and stimulate you. Despite the bustle, your highest goal will not be forgotten. The road upon which the chariot stands is paved with golden stones. This is the regal path traveled by every spiritual seeker in search of self-knowledge and inner transformation. So the road upon which the chariot stands is paved with golden stones. So once again, and that refers to, track 6, that 2 roads of virgin, yellow wood, and sorry I cannot travel both. So now we're the charioteer out on the golden stone path, and traveling one of them. The 4 sphinxes, bull, lion, person, eagle, are the energies which will set the chariot in motion. They have exchanged heads and bodies and assist each other. Once the right direction is chosen, their energies will combine and be set in motion to assure successful progress. Your trust in your own powers and perceptions will grow. All right. So, the indications here, oncoming change promises to lead to a positive phase of your life. Ready yourself, put your affairs in order, examine the possibilities. You will leave much behind. What areas of your questions, what areas of your life will be changing, right? Suggestions, seek or create for yourself a loving, secure environment. That way you can plan to change your journey. And then the affirmation is, I am putting my life in order and preparing for the new beginning. Okay. So in this, we have this imagery of like a charioteer, a new beginning, traveling out on the way, traveling out on the journey, okay, led by, sphinxes and opposing, say emotions or thoughts or souls or thoughts, right? So your logical or your rational versus your heart, intuitive knowledge, and blending the two and staying on track as the charioteer driving through your life, okay? So we can see a lot of those themes being present here. And when we get into this track right now, you'll see a lot of that being reflected as well. So let's just roll right into it. And we back. Also, I'll say this one's a little bit more of I guess you say poppy, maybe like accessible, radio-friendly type track. Think of like riding around in your car, right? Or like riding like a charioteer. That's something I'm picking up now. There's a connection there as well. So I feel like it matches the tone and the energy of the track very well. But we never left. Talking about that soul. Yeah. Till we running out of breath. Hey. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Got me talking about that soul. If you with it, let me know. All your feelings I console. Yeah. Painting pictures with this pose. Going down the memory lane. Yeah. Got me icing out the chains. Yeah. Trying to hide all of this pain. Yeah. They'll never be smoked out, pulled up. About to stuff a couple grams in a blunt, yeah. Swinging lanes, I changed the game. I got a feeling life would never be the same. I smoked out, I pulled up, yes sir. I'm about to stuff a couple grams in a blunt, hey, I'm swinging lanes, yeah. I changed the game, come on. I got a feeling life would never be the same. Woo! All right. So let's break down the hook. Got me talking about that soul. If you with it, let me know. All your feelings I console. Painting pictures with this prose. Going down the memory lane. Got me icing out the chains. Trying to hide all of this pain. Things will never be the same. So once again, we're dealing with like thoughts of traveling, right? Charioteer, things never being the same. Going to a new environment. Got me icing out these chains, right? It's kind of like the golden armor, right? Iced out armor. You see here. Wow, right? Iced out armor. Changing lanes, swinging lanes, change the game, right? So, smoked out, pulled up, about to stuff a couple grams in a blunt, right? So, the substances and, smoked out, so you're referring to the tree, and of course, Alcohol be called spirits, right? It's like these things are, parts of us that we use to cover ourselves in almost like a protective armor, right? To become something different or numb something different, right? Or numb some trauma or something. So I wanted to tie that all in there as a part of my story and where we're at, where we're going. You often see like people in this armor of these things, and when you remove it, they're much less than what it appears with the armor. So yeah, I wanted to tie all that together. Let's keep going and going down the memory lane. Got me icing out these chains. Things will never be the same. So going down the memory lane through the traumas and stuff, causing me to, once again, it's just like retail therapy, right? Like got me icing out these chains. So switching these out for like ice and chain gold and shit. So little references in there. Let's keep going. Be the same. We've been changing up the game. Plastic beats up out the frame. Yes, sir. Everything I dream. Got me singing like Aretha. Hey, Franklin Turtle, money greener. Hold the court with no subpoena. Politic with all my people. Yeah. So got me singing like Aretha, Franklin Turtle, money greener, right? So Aretha Franklin and then Franklin Turtle from a cartoon show, money greener. Hold the court with all my people. So court, tarot cards, they're called like court cards. You have court cards, they're like minor arcana, not these, but there's like minor court cards, major court cards, like all the court or like a king's court or what have you. The tarot can be thought of that. So, also as well as court in the traditional sense, like going to court, getting subpoenaed to appear for court. So hold the court with all my people. And no subpoena, let's keep going. Got me singing like Aretha, Franklin Turtle, money greener. Hold the court with no subpoena. Politic with all my people. Getting free up by the second. Yeah. White and black like lethal weapon. Yeah. Got the straps for the protection. Yeah. Trojan horse up in the engine. Yeah. So getting free up by the section. Got the straps for the protection, white and black like lethal weapon, right? So once again, just plays on words. Getting freer by the second because we're traveling, moving to a new area. Got the straps for the protection, charioteer, got the straps on them, the armor and all that shit. And obviously strap firearms. And white and black like lethal weapon, like me, or white and black like lethal weapon. And obviously the movie Lethal Weapon, fucking Danny Glover, Mel Gibson, right? So it's classic shit. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, black and white like lethal weapon as well. Also we can look at this. Bow. Get that black and white sphinxes, right? Hey, fire. Let's keep going. Trojan horse up in the engine. Got the ace up, the straps for the protection. Trojan horse up in the engine. Got the ace up in the section, yeah. This adjustment I've been strengthened, yeah. Right away, what I've been thinking, yeah. Got me drinking, hey. Okay, so I'm gonna need to refer forward to next set of tarot cards for track 8 real quick. So getting free by the second, got the straps for the protection, white and black lethal weapon, got that ace up in the section. This adjustment I've been strengthened. Rider, wait, what I've been thinking. Waitress, lion, got me drinking. Okay. Got the eights up in the section. So section 8, we already talked about growing up in the working poor, like my friends and stuff, they experienced that. And so we the eights, we got the eights up in the section. We came up from the struggle. Got that eights up in the section. This adjustment I've been strengthened. So adjustment I've been strengthened. For Arcana 8, Rider Waite, and there's a bit of controversy here. Rider Waite Smith called this card Strength. Okay, number 8. Crowley and Frida Harris followed the more traditional adjustment, or it was called Justice. Like in Kim Cran's deck, she went back to traditional, more Justice. Okay, and also here in the Marseille deck, we have La Justice. Okay, Justice. My fingers. All right, so got that eights up in this section. This adjustment I've been strengthened. Rider Waite, what I've been thinking. Waitress, lion, got me drinking. Okay, so I'm combining this to say, Crowley and Rider Waite, they had this beef or whatever back and forth. I'm not getting into that. You can look it up. But essentially, there's differences in how they saw this number, but it's all the same. If you really look into this, whether it's 8 here, or it's a symbol of the lion in the 8 here, or a symbol of the lion in number 11 in Crowley's deck. Okay, it's the same. It's all dealing with balance and everything like that. And once again, we saw a connection between the number 1 and the number 8 back in The Magician, right? The lemon skate over the head in the first track of Home. And so, these are all, I'm stepping like super close to the camera talking to y'all, so that's funny. So, these are all, once again, these are like esoteric associations, but got that ace up in this section. This adjustment, I've been straightening. Rider, wait, what I've been thinking. Waitress lying, got me drinking. So, Rider, once again, in the Chariot, right? So I'm like, Rider, wait, what I've been, got the eights up in the section. Rider, wait, what I've been thinking. This adjustment, I've been strengthened. So I'm like unifying the opposites here. This adjustment, I've been strengthened. And I want to tie that in there as a nod forward to the next track, tying this one in there. So let's keep going. And it ties in once again with balance, keeping the Chariot in balance. So there's those bars in there. Let's keep going. About to stuff a couple grams in a blunt. Yeah. Feeling life will never be the same. Smoked out. Yeah. About to stuff a couple grams in a blunt. Swinging lanes. Change your game. Got a feeling life will never be the same. Come on. Things will never be the same. I done been through too much pain. Yes, sir. Why you think I changed the name? Hey, little vibe, I caught the wave. So things will never be the same. Why you think I changed the name? I done been through too much pain. Little vibe, I caught the wave. So, okay, C, I caught the wave, C, wave. Things will never be the same. So I changed the name. Previous moniker when I was rapping, was H Raw. And that's why I would drop Philosopher's Stone, Stage 1 Negrito, that project. So things will never be the same. That's why I changed my name, changed the persona. Been through too much pain, too much life experience. And now the artistic representation of that is as Little Vibe, right? So in Little Vibe, caught the wave, vibing on the wave. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Put this work in, let's get paid. Today. Country grandma blame the state. Yeah. Boomer sooner all the way. I play both sides. Hey. So put the work in, let's get paid. Underlay, today. Country grandma blame the state. Boomer sooner all the way. Cowboys up, I play both sides. Shout out to Nelly, because that's a link to to Nelly and Country Grandma. So put this work in, let's get paid. Underlay, today. So Nelly, underlay, mommy, right? He got that song on Country Grammar, his classic album. And so coming from Oklahoma, we got the Country Grammar, Boomer sooner all the way. Country Grammar blame the state. Boomer sooner all the way. So Boomer sooner. That's Oklahoma University here. OU, that's the football team, and the mascot's like the Sooners, right? My mom got her master's from OU, so there's a connection there. And then, Cowboys up, I play both sides. This one for my ride or dies. Never know who lives or dies. I got family that went to the other college in the state, which is OSU, Oklahoma State University, and their thing is Cowboys. Cowboys up, I play both sides. Also interesting, right? Cowboys and Sooners, on, once again, horses and chariots and things of that nature. So tying that all in here. Riding symbology. Play both sides, right? Two horses, at least in a lot of the interpretations of this card. And this one for my ride or dies, so riding, more riding symbology. Let's keep going. Or dies, never know who lives or dies. So we living up this life. Passion like it's Christ. Hey, Jesus, face up over our eyes. Yeah. That's the spice of life. Twisted up, let's get down. Yes, sir. Keep the passion like it's Christ. Jesus, face up on my ice. Hunger, that's the spice of life. Twisted up, let's get right. Keep the passion like it's Christ. Christ, like if you look up the word passion, it actually comes from Christ. The origins, Christ's sufferings on the cross, as the passion he felt, suffering, being nailed to the cross, crucified. So keep the passion like it's Christ. Jesus, face up on my eyes, rest of power. And then also that Christ energy that's within all of us, the path, the sixth, the Tiferet, right? The Holy Grail, there in the center. Keep the passion like it's Christ. Woo! Jesus, face up on my ice. Hunger, that's the spice of life. So talking about Ice Spice, of course, the MC that's popular now. The hip-hop MC that's popular now, Ice Spice. So hunger, that's the spice of life. Obviously, Ice Spice, if you look at her imagery right, and if you're attracted to females, then there could be a hunger for that. That's a spice of life. Twist it up, yeah, let's get right. So twist it up, alluding to the tree, but also alluding to, once again, the caduceus, okay, and the staff of Hermes, Mercury, Thoth, right? The twin snakes going up the spine, going up the staff. So twist it up, yeah, let's get right. Hunger, that's the spice of life. Give you, like, you get hungry for something that make you want to go on a mission, right? Get on your chariot and go drive to get it. And that's the spice of life, because then you usually end up going on a quest or a hero's journey or something like that. So let's round it out. About to stuff a couple grams in a blunt, yes sir. I'm swinging lanes, I change the game. Be the same, smoked out, hold up. Grams in my blunt, yeah, yeah. I change the game. Woo. Got me talking about that soul. If you with it, let me know. All your feelings I console. Painting pictures with this pose. Going down the memory lane. Got me icing out pt. Yeah, appreciate y'all, fam. OKC, track 7, so woo. Yeah, I pulled up, I'm about to stuff a couple grams in a blunt. This is Soliloquies, yeah, I got a feeling life would never be the same. Ooh, I'm smoked out, I pulled up. Ooh, I'm about to stuff a couple grams in a blunt. I'm swinging lanes, I'm changing game. I got a feeling life would never be the same. Woo. Yeah, man, that's track number 7. So you're watching Soliloquies, an OKC story, video and audio podcast. If you're watching the video, then you can also save the audio to your playlist. We got a playlist out there on Spotify that has all the album tracks and all of these podcast episodes in it. And also make sure to support, hit the link in bio, link in description, wherever this is at. And run it up, fam. Share with a friend. Appreciate y'all rocking with us and supporting the album so far. This is track 7, Soul. And on the next one, we're going to get into probably like what could be the climax, one of the climaxes of the album. And at least the next 2 tracks are. And that is Fade, track 8. So once again, Soliloquies, an OKC story, Lil Vibe, Web3 Studios, out.